The Sean Wood Show is brought to you by Chickabiddy Frozen Yogurt, Coach Wood's favorite frozen treat. The Citizens Bank, Morehead's only locally owned bank. Larry Fannin Chevrolet Buick GMC, serving the area for more than 60 years. Standafer Builders, Paving and Sealing of West Liberty. Quality work at affordable prices. That's how we roll. The Kentucky Pain Institute, specialist in spine and joint relief. US Bank, a financial partner of Morehead State University. Eagle Finance, making loans to people, not credit scores. And by the Commercial Bank of West Liberty, committed to the rebuilding of our community.
Hi everyone, and welcome into this edition of the Sean Wood Show from the campus of Morehead State University and the studios at Breckenridge Hall. As always, alongside the Eagle basketball coach, I'm David Patrick. And Sean, what an eventful week. Obviously the big rivalry game in Eastern with the Colonels, and a great game it was. But 2 days later, more importantly, deal with some health issues, a trip to the hospital both here in Morehead and Lexington. Give the Eagle Nation an update on how you are.
I'm fine. I just, my blood pressure kind of got very, very, very low because I was on a water pill and don't need it anymore. Didn't know I didn't need it, and made my blood pressure get lower than it was supposed to, and I kind of bottomed out a little bit and passed out and scared my whole family and things like that. Thank God my family was home with me, but went to the doctor and then went up to UK to see some specialists to make sure everything was fine with my heart and everything like that, and everything came out fine. I have no issues whatsoever, so that's a blessing, but at least I know that nothing's wrong with me and I can go on and don't have to take medicine anymore.
Like you said, you were at home, you passed out, obviously your wife was with you, and a pretty big scare for her.
Oh, no doubt about it, and my little boy too. So
oh yeah.
Everything worked out fine. I was a scare, but everything came back fine. That's the reason why I went to UK to see some specialists and to check everything and make sure nothing was going on, and they found nothing, told me, gave me a good bill of health, and now I'm back here with you and ready to go to practice this afternoon.
Sean, talk about your team and their reaction to this, because obviously I got a phone call at home telling me what happened. Your team is notified. How long did it take to hear from one of your players?
Well, Drew Kelly, who knows everybody,
sure,
was the only one who actually knew. No one else really knew until practice yesterday. But they just all worried. Calling, texting, making sure I'm okay, and I let them know that everything was fine, and I'll be back on Tuesday rather. And so everything's back to normal. Had a little scare, a little wake-up call with me not, but the good thing is I don't have to take blood pressure medicine. Everything's fine with that.
That's a blessing.
And that's a blessing. So don't have to worry about that anymore and get back to basketball.
All right, stay with us. When we come back, highlights of Morehead's game against Eastern Kentucky University in Richmond. Those highlights are next, right here on The Sean Wood Show. Welcome back into the Sean Wood Show. It's the oldest rivalry game in the Ohio Valley Conference. Morehead State, Eastern Kentucky University, the first meeting of the season in Richmond. Sean, it started promising, and then the shooting struggles hit and didn't end well.
No, we started off well. I thought, from a defensive standpoint, we did everything we were supposed to do, holding that team to 39% when they've been shooting over 48%.
And only 4 3-pointers for the entire game.
And only 4 3-pointers, and they're leading the league in 3-point. And defensively, we did what we needed to do. Offensively, we just had some woes and turned the ball over too much, and didn't give ourselves a chance till late. And by the time we got started again, it was just too late to get ourselves back in the ball game.
Again, a good start, Drew Kelly.
Drew Kelly's coming along. He's been more consistent. He's got a broken finger right now, pinky finger, but that's not stopping him from playing. Bakari Turner, is coming on. It's a couple guys in our team I'm just highly disappointed in, and I got to make some changes because I'm giving them chance after chance after chance, and they're letting us down every single, for the last 3-4 games. So there's going to be another lineup change in our ball club, and hopefully it'll strike some fear or give some motivation to some people, and if not, then it's just going to be a long year for some guys that had some type of promise It's very disappointing, but as a coach, you can't sit and let the same thing happen over and over again and get the same results and the same effort from some key guys. So we may struggle a little bit more because of the change, but you know, I got to do something because it's not fair to everyone else on the team that we're not getting something from the people that we're supposed to be getting from. There's Jason Holmes right there, just finished a bucket, and then underneath out of bounds, got the ball. It's just a bad pass by Tariq throwing the ball in. And all their turnovers, they had 26 points off of our turnovers, and that was the ball game.
Yeah, you can't win games like that.
No,
and
no
here,
doubt about it.
second chance points, and
Yeah.
not only second chance points, but a three-pointer.
Just being soft, not battling, and that's the disappointing deal about our team. We don't battle for 40 minutes, David, and it's been very, very frustrating, and I'm trying to be patient with it, but certain things as a coach you just can't tolerate, and I'm not tolerating it anymore after this, with some guys.
The only basket that Milton Chavis had in the entire game.
Well, you know, he's been one of the guys that I've been disappointed in because he's so talented and he's not giving it, and I got to go elsewhere because I don't know if he'll ever get it. You know, we've been playing, and you think as the season goes on you get better, but that's not the case with him. Here's
another
loose ball. We don't get it, and look at that easy basket. Those are frustrating points as a coach that your guys are not finishing plays.
And Sean, it's the 50-50 balls.
Exactly.
And those are
not getting on the floor.
That's right.
They get a basket just because they're tougher than us.
And EKU beat you down the floor.
No doubt about it. They beat us in every aspect except for we didn't let them run their offense, and you know, Danunu didn't get off like he wanted to. Defensively, we did everything we were supposed to do. Offensively, we just gave him the basketball game, and that's disappointing. There's Angelo turn the corner, extra pass. Devon Atkinson makes a jump shot.
Eastern with a 32-21 lead at the half. This is the beginning of the second half, and the Colonel showed no letting.
No, and then here's a miss one. Another loose ball. We don't come up with it. They score it. You know, that was the story of our life.
That's it. And several balls, as we've already seen in the highlights, several balls that went their way. And when you only lose by 7 points,
right,
as you said, Coach, that's the ball game.
That's right, and that was the ball game, and we got to figure out a way. I don't know what to do to give these guys heart and toughness, but I'm not going to stop. And you know, maybe I don't know. I try to stay as positive as I possibly can. But look at this, a run out after a bad shot by Mo Briggs, and you know, the thought of us giving in just runs through my soul, and I just don't like it. And we got to find a way. I know it comes to getting better players and tougher players, the players that you got to recruit on your own. But you know, you got to have some type of sense of urgency as a person and as a basketball player, more so than what we're given right now.
Good effort play there from Drew Kelly.
No doubt about it. I mean, Drew's as tough as nails, but everybody's got to be as tough as Drew. You know, Drew can't do it alone. Here's another play where, you know, no help. You know, he turns the corner on Devon, and Chad comes up, and they get an easy bucket.
What's a game like this do for your basketball team? I know it's a disappointing fact to lose the game, but do you go to the motivational factor of saying, hey, guys, you just got it handed to you by your biggest rival. We can't
we've been doing that, David. That's nothing new.
Yeah.
It's nothing new. It's up to them. You know, I can't go play for them. I can't get an assist. I can't defend. I can't dive on a loose ball. They have to do that. You know, the things that we do that we can control, we do. You know, in scout, you know, there was nothing that Eastern did to us that we weren't prepared for on a normal basis. But the things that you don't see in the stat book that you can't coach against is toughness. And diving on the ball, diving on the floor for loose balls, taking charges, boxing out, things that we work on, but you can't go out and do it for them. And that's been a little stressful for me. But I got to be realistic and say, hey, you know, Coach, you only can do so much. And if the guys just don't have it in them, then that's where recruiting and things like that come into play.
Eastern Kentucky beats Morehead 59-52 at McBrayer Arena in Richmond. When we come back, our Eagle Profile segment sponsored by US Bank. You're watching The Sean Wood Show.
Welcome back to the Sean Wood Show. I'm here with Bakari Turner. Bakari, tell me, What is the biggest learning experience you've gone through thus far being here at Morehead State?
The biggest learning experience, that I've been taught here is to, play with heart, play hard, play fast, as well as think slow, and just play with enthusiasm.
I know it's been a trial for you, the transition from junior college to Division I, especially playing here. What do you think you haven't gotten yet that you need to continue to work on to make you a better basketball player?
For me to, continue to be a better player, as well as a person, is, to listen to what coach and, the whole staff is telling me, I'm my worst critic, but taking criticism from coaches and, getting me to think the right things, make the right decisions.
What are you looking forward to? What do you think has to change in order for us to turn this thing around?
For us to turn this around, we're going to have to come together. Some guys are just going to have to pick it up, do the little things, buy in, listen to what coaches is telling us, get the job done, and play with heart.
By that, as far as that is concerned, everything else is going through, what has been the biggest moment thus far, you being here at Morehead State?
The biggest moment has been, just being with my teammates on that big stage. It's exciting. I'm just trying to learn, become a better player. Me being here, honestly, is the biggest thing to me.
What are you actually looking forward to for the rest of the season?
For the rest of this season, I look forward to becoming a better player, becoming the leader that we need out here, sharpening my skills, becoming a better student in the classroom, and just getting better as a player all around.
And the last thing is, we all just got to continue to start having fun, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's start having that.
Yes, sir.
We'll be back with the Sean Wood Show.